We should be live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Even Ring. It is I, Roger, your gentle, humble dungeon master, and tonight we will be continuing the ongoing adventures of the intrepid adventuring group known as the Even Ring. Last Monday, we ended on kind of a bittersweet note. Ralmir had defeated the wicked monks known as Stinger and Coolio. But alas, they had killed his combat buddy, Chad Longboard. It is now the next morning at dawn. We're at the beach where you guys have been sort of staying with Chad's father, Liam Longboard. And he is sort of saying a final dwarven prayer as he sends his child into the great beyond. Saphira isn't there either, and you're there, but your token's not.
So there was no chance that before they had done this funeral, Elandra could have talked Ralmir into, I don't know, spending some of that money to get him resurrected?
I don't know. Ralmir, what do you say?
He's AFK.
He is AFK, so he didn't respond.
For fuck's sake.
So
we could totally resurrect him. Guys, we don't have to push him out in the water. We still got this check.
Guys, just let it go.
Liam will say it's the way of the dwarves to, and it's the way of nature, and it's what Chad would have wanted. And he'll send Chad floating on a, he'll send Chad floating on a surfboard into the gentle sea.
I'm gonna walk up to Chad's father and put my hand on his shoulder and be like, your son was a hero, you know, he literally saved the world with us.
He tears up and he says, hey, he was a good lad.
I'm not gonna let this go. See a steel look of malice in Ziria's eyes for a second. He's gonna go hunt them down.
He says, Coolio and Stinger come from a strange land in the Far East. They just left this morning aboard the ship. I do not desire revenge, and I do not think that Chad would have wanted any more animosity, but it's true that they do deserve justice.
Oh, I intend to bring that to them. And I'll smile.
So, Chad will, he'll get swallowed by a shark.
That's pretty fucked up, Raj. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
It's the circle of life.
Yeah, they do the thing like at a Viking funeral.
Yeah, that's better.
Where the surfboard, he'll let Ziria use his holy fire to,
Bing!
Yeah, light it up. And the surfboard that's been covered in straw and stick will light up. And then the sea will swallow him. Liam will say a dwarven prayer. And he will say, well, I thank you all for coming today. Chad was a hero. He was a well-known celebrity. And he had a heart of gold. Hopefully, his legacy will live on somehow. And he'll pat Ralmir on the arm. And he'll say, he looked up to you, and he almost unlocked his key. Thank you for being his mentor.
No problem.
And with that, the party will the funeral will essentially end. Liam will excuse himself to go back into his tent to mourn. And then Chad's bros and sisses will sadly leave. It's just not going to be the same. Excuse me.
I'll look over to Saphiri and go, so we boarding the ship?
I don't think Matt's even here.
Arg.
Matt, are you
No,
good?
he's here. He might be muted though.
Yeah. Sorry. I got corpses to move.
Zeria, we never went back to the place to get our gem back, so I don't think we should leave quite.
Oh, no. Sorry about that. No.
So what did Ziria say to me?
Oh, I was like, I think we should find a good ship to board after all this.
Why?
I said that will probably be. Why not? It's nice. Don't have to walk. Get a nice little cabin. You get rum every night.
We can't really get home on a ship.
Well, where's
What
home?
are you talking about? Yes, we can.
You can get to the Four Corners.
We can get to the Four Corners. There's also Weeport. It's just to the south of our Ebon Vale.
Yeah.
Zir shakes his head and starts heading out. Wasn't talking about going home. We got some justice to give.
So I'm going to say yes. It would probably be best if you guys did not hang around here too much, and I pull out the little report of suspicious activity from the bank. It's got the Bank of Tyal seal on it, and it gives very accurate descriptions of Ezra, Alendra, and Ziria.
What a dick.
And I was like, yeah, so luckily I stopped this from being circulated, but just in case, we're going to need to take some precautions. So,
Saphiri, we may need your skills to get this damn gem back, too.
yeah, hold up, girl. So, Ziria, you can't go around looking like that. So that's an 18 to disguise Ziria as a regular elf.
No, don't worry. I'm already a regular elf. I will go back to Black Ziria.
Okay. Ezra. There we go. That's a crit fail. Hold on. What was I going to disguise Ezra as?
You Sharpie like a really disgusting drawing on his face that he can't get out.
Yeah. Permanent mustache.
I accidentally give him a mustache tattoo.
You put blush on his cheeks.
Alendra, I was like, here, I got these for you, and let me disguise Alendra. Wow, my rolls today. And so, Alendra, you are now disguised as a pregnant human. Oh, and your hair is now brown.
My hair is what?
Brown.
Oh.
It's a wig.
Well,
I
I
have
would
fun.
hope so.
No, just dye your hair right here in the ocean.
Mm.
Okay, meanwhile, I go full-on Girl Scout with a 41. But I keep my natural hair color.
I'm sorry, but your Girl Scout token is on a list as long as Google Docs can actually make a list.
You do realize that my official request was totally a joke, right? Like a
It's
whatever,
coming. Oh, it's
whatever
coming.
the hell you feel like it kind
For
of thing.
however,
It's
for
coming.
how often you use freaking Girl Scout Safari, it's gotta be a thing.
I've used it twice now in total.
It's
That's
least
not
You
Or-
know it's going to come again.
Yes.
It's just immensely useful. I was like, all right. Meanwhile, I need to.
I'm gonna make a pack to sell on the marketplace. Just called
Safari outfits.
halfling female. That'd be really fun.
Oh, that would be pretty amusing. So
you,
I'm
you dress your Safari doll.
yeah. So I'm going to disguise myself once again as a couple years older than I am. Girl Scout uniform, I'm going to stick with my natural sort of reddish strawberry blonde hair. And I'm just going to be like, okay, guys. Now, considering that they already are looking for you, I want to head back and make sure they don't have any other intel. So you guys need to find us a way out and do any other business you need to in town. While I go and check the bank.
Doesn't Greenwood have a thing, though?
What thing?
I thought you had the jousting thing.
Oh, that's not for another month.
Oh, okay, never mind.
We can come back after things have died down a little.
Zephyri, what did you do that they're looking for us?
What did
I mean, you guys knew I was going to take money from the bank.
Whoa. We don't want to
We
know.
didn't know anything.
Plausible deniability.
That was what we call OOC.
Severi, you told us to get our money as quickly as we could. That was
all
it.
we
We
knew.
knew nothing.
Wait, what happened?
The less we know, the better. Ezra, wipe that silly thing off your face and let's go back to this place and get the gem.
Ezra has to roll a d20, a 20 on a d20 to save from the tattooed mustache.
No, actually, I get out a flask of acid
Oh my gosh.
and I
Oh,
literally
wow.
acid it off.
And then I'll heal him a couple of times.
As
I would
a
heal him before
biochemist,
you
I
would.
strongly recommend against doing that.
This is a fantasy world. It will be fun.
Okay, Severia's gonna go back to the bank. Shoop.
Okay. Safiri leaves the party again.
I'm sorry, Raj. I just
So-
got one thing.
We'll deal with that later.
By which he means kill her.
So these three will reverently approach the party, and they'll see Ralmir, and they'll present themselves before Ralmir, and this guy will step forward, and he will say, "We saw you at the fight. It was glorious. You defeated some of the best fighters in the world."
What do I do?
"I am Rusty Redbeard, and these are my comrades in arms. We are not yet ranked, but we seek to learn the way of the monk. Will you teach us?"
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Got you, bro.
So Ralmir will take some disciples, some low-level disciples. They're like level 1 and 2. As the party begins to leave the beach, Ezra is approached. Ezra and Ralmir, actually. And he will, he has a very, this man, I'm going to talk about this man for a second. He is clearly human, and his hair is very neatly cut. He is a man in his early 60s, and his face is kind of clean shaven. He wears a noble's outfit that appears to be of the Tyal flavor. He has on his person what appears to be a envelope in his hand, and he will approach the party. And he will say to Ralmir, and he'll say to the rest of the group, he'll say, "Good morning. I'm so sorry for your loss."
We just nod.
We're just staring at him. Death eyes.
Yeah, and who are you?
My name is Advisor Paddington. I am the first advisor to High Lord Edward Chamberlain, High Lord of Tyal, and the greatest lord in all the land of Belfast. I was sent on behalf of the Lord to present this group with this. And he hands Ezra he extends it to Ralmir. He says, "The Lord congratulates you on your most recent victory. This is a note for 50,000 gold pieces, and it bears the mark of the Lord himself. Thankfully, you can collect your prize at the Lord's Manor. And he will bow before Ezra, and he will say, "You must be the young, up-and-coming, noble Ezra Hain of the Ebon Vale."
Well, I wouldn't call myself noble, but I'm Ezra Hain.
He'll say to you, "Very good. Word has begun to spread of your exploits, and thus you have earned enough status to be invited." And he'll hand you an invitation. "His Greatness, High Lord Edward Chamberlain, ruler of Tyal and greatest lord of all of Elfham, wishes to invite you to this afternoon's banquet to celebrate the, how shall we say, the engagement of the recently off-the-market daughter of his lordship."
Oh, I'd love to.
But sir, these people, they stiffed us on this check, and Ezra's really busy. We have to get.
Shut up, Ziria.
Not the place or time.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, boss.
He will politely chuckle, actually, at Ziria's antics. He is, or actually, Ziria, roll charisma to save out of your bluster. You can just click on it. Okay, you didn't save out of it, but he isn't offended. How about that?
That's good.
He will nod at the noble-looking elf, right? Who is currently looks like an elf, or disguised as an elf. And he will he will bow before Ezra, and he says, "The party begins this afternoon at 2 o'clock. You are most welcome, all of you, members of this Ebon Ring we've been hearing so much about. I feel like if you were to arrive, it would bring great joy to all of those in attendance." And he will leave.
Does anybody else have a very unsettling feeling about this?
No, yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Big time.
Yeah.
At the same time, we can't exactly stiff a lord, you know.
That's
I'm
true.
not saying that we should, I just...
I don't like it either, but we can't make that kind of an enemy. That would be stupid.
No, that makes absolute sense.
Well, boss, we still got a lot of time. Let's settle this gem out. We'll scope out the area first. You know, we'll send Lana in, make sure it's okay, and then, then we can go in.
I don't think it's necessary to send her in more than else to be prepared for.
Agreed.
More
It'll be
along lines
food,
of,
right?
yes, it'll be full food, probably. Food. Most likely, it's probably some kind of political gain.
Yes, I don't think we're actually in any physical danger as of yet, but there's potential. It's just very unsettling.
Oh, it'd be the last mistake they ever made.
Vera, please,
Have you
don't
been
do anything that
drinking?
will hurt us. Yeah.
I had a couple of beers at the funeral.
It was a wake. Dwarven wake.
Yeah.
It was a dwarven funeral. Of course, there's beer.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the problem isn't it's that there was beer. It's that Ziria drank it.
Oh yeah.
Ziria is the weakest for alcohol of all of us.
Oh, no, sir. I have a very great poison save.
All right,
Yes,
so
we remember the
Safiri,
last time you got shit-faced.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
Sorry, Raj.
Unfortunately for you, it's not poison, it's a constitution save.
all right. So Safiri, split from the party yet again, makes her way back to the bank. What does she do? Matthew.
Yeah, sorry. It's like 75 degrees, so we're like cleaning today. Spring cleaning, early February, no big deal. California, everybody.
Yep.
So let's see. I don't think the guard's name is Safiri. It's just she's hiding behind him.
Oh my god, there's 2 Sephiris. What the hell is going on?
She's
The world
coming
is coming to an end.
He cleverly hid Safiri behind the guard.
All right. So here's what's going down. So I'm going to walk up to the bank like it ain't no thing with my 41 disguise.
Okay.
I'm just going to be. So what do I see as I approach?
You can see that, unlike what's depicted here, the streets are kind of busy. As people have kind of been moving about. The bank appears to be in the same condition that it was before you and your crew came about. And there's just a guard, a friendly looking guard, standing in the front, nodding his hat to those who come and go.
Sorry, muted again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my ring. I'm going to stick it in my little inside skirt pocket, like a little hidden compartment on the inside of my skirt.
Okay.
My Girl Scout skirt. Angie, could I get that picture again, please?
Sure.
Just send me a link whenever you have a free second.
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk in, and I'm just going to walk right in the door.
Okay. You go into the bank, and just like you,
Whoop. There we go.
Yeah, that's not what's there.
I remember that was from the thing.
Gotta keep him for later, probably.
Probably.
So, you walk in, and it's business as usual. Everything seems to be cleaned up. The floor seems to be spotless.
All right. I'm going to go up to the teller lady and ask her once again to speak with the manager. It's like, hi, you might remember me from yesterday. My name is Anya. I'm from the Four Corners Girl Scout troop, and I would like to talk with your manager again.
She will buzz.
So I'll say it with kind of like a sort of note of sadness in my voice. Like, I'm kind of disappointed.
The manager will come out, and he will say, yes, how can I help you?
So I am going to sense motive on him. Running back and forth from 4E to whatever is like, I made like several sense motive checks in 4E a couple days ago. It was awkward. How's he feeling?
Sense motive, he looks like he's got worry lines on his forehead, and he looks refreshed from that. Like it's been there, but he looks refreshed.
Okay, so I tell him, I'm very sorry to hear about, like, I was, let me rephrase, going back to the beginning. Alright, so, I lost my train of thought entirely. Okay, so she was like, oh man, there was such a, like, hullabaloo last night all over town. I was originally going to go to the fight, but, I had to stay in the cabin on my ship because, I didn't have enough money to pay for the tickets, and all the money I do have belongs to the Girl Scout troop. And, I'm not really supposed to use it, although I did buy myself a magazine with it, but don't tell anyone. Anyway, like, there was this huge, like, riot and hullabaloo and people in the streets stampeding, and the town is, like, on fire. It's almost as bad as in the Four Corners. Are you sure that our money would be safe here?
He will look at you, and he's going to sense motive, and you're not going to see it.
Okay.
He will, for a split second, narrow his eyes at you, and then he'll just, like, kind of go back into normal mode, and he'll be like, oh, goodness me, it was a hullabaloo. But what do you mean secure?
Could you say that word again for me?
Hullabaloo.
Gonna type it out for you, Raj. There we go.
Quickly now.
Okay. So I was like, there are just people running up and down the streets. There was chaos everywhere. It was, I was just, worried for the safety of both the townspeople, and the only reason I came here was because of security for the money. So I wanted to make sure that everything was okay here as well.
He will say, well, it is, there certainly was a lot of terrible things that did happen last night, but thankfully, he'll sort of look at you and he'll sort of kind of make a sense motive.
Give me a sec. Sense mode. Hold on, I have to click on my token to use that. There we go. That's good.
Yes, he actually is starting to look like he kind of understands what's going on in your mind a little bit.
Okay.
And he will say to you, he'll say, well, yes, a lot of terrible things did happen last night, but thankfully, through a series of generous reinvestors, our liquid capital was secured. It was a close one, but yes, all of your deposits are secure.
I say, oh well, that's excellent. So I realize that I'm leaving town and I have to report back to my home troop, and hopefully we get to do business again. But I need to leave a note. Could you deliver a note to one of your guards for me?
Excuse me?
I want to leave a note for one of your guards. We met last night when I came by.
Okay.
So I'm going to go over this desk and I'm going to write a note. And the note says, Stuart, I really enjoyed meeting you yesterday, but unfortunately, due to all the unrest here, I have to return home as quickly as possible. I'm sorry we won't be able to go out and get dinner like we planned, and we probably might not see each other again. I was so flattered when you asked for that lock of my hair, and I hope you will keep it and think of me fondly whenever you hold it. Please look me up if you're ever in the Four Corners. I'd love to see you again. All my best, Anya. And it's signed with a flourish at the bottom.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, all right, this is for the guard, Stuart. Tell him I'm really, really sorry, but I really have to go. And
oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to tell you that in all of the chaos last night, Stuart, I don't know how to tell you this, he didn't make it.
I'm going to be really surprised and start to cry.
He feels your empathy and he cries with you.
Just be like, and so I'm just going to drop the note and I'm going to leave it there, and then I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I have to go.
Goodbye.
And I'm going to leave.
Goodbye. Now go back to your party.
And now I'm going back to my party. The end.
He'll read the note over, and he will go back to his office.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Cutscene. Now
I'm done. I promise.
Spheria is now back with the party. We're gonna go to the well, first we'll go to the beach because Roll20 is a pain in the butt to move the player tab. Okay, so party's all reunited. Now's the time for you guys to work out some of these sign-ups. I know that Greenwood wanted to get some stuff. Ezra said he was going to get some stuff.
And Alendra wanted to find that courier.
Okay.
To the bank and try to cash this check now? It's the next day.
We could.
Yeah.
I mean, it would
You guys
actually
can.
probably make us look less suspicious by coming back.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We need
Fair
to go
enough.
back and get our money.
But again, it'll take us a couple days.
It's up to you.
A couple of days for what?
No, the money is there, is what he told Safiri.
Right.
No, but he said before when they went to get it.
No, he wouldn't let us get it before because it was so late in the day.
Oh, okay.
Because it
There's
was
a lot
like,
of money.
2 minutes till
They were
closing.
closing, and so that's why
There's a
he
lot of money.
Fair enough. Continue.
Yes. So, I'll tell you, let's do it this way just to keep it kind of moving. It's Alendra, and then we'll just kind of go around the table, like counterclockwise.
Okay, so Elendra wants to find a courier because after seeing Liam and Chad, she suddenly feels the need to be in contact with her family after, being away for so long and not seeing them when they went back to Stelgard. She really needs that familial connection.
You can roll knowledge local, or you can roll diplomacy to just ask around. That's a mechanic that Pathfinder uses, and I know that your diplomacy is ungodly.
Well, it was when it was broken, because my skills were apparently foobar. I don't know what I did, but they were stupid, so I don't know if I fixed them or not, but... let me do the die roll, and then I'll tell you what my PC Gen thing says.
Okay. Yeah, roll 20 is acting really weird lately. So with a plus 14, good night.
I don't know if I actually have 14. Just give me a sec. Where the fuck are my skills? There they are. So diplomacy. I get... What the fuck? I have 9 ranks in it. Why does it say
Look at what
16?
it says.
Okay, so
Yeah,
diplomacy
your skill
16.
modifier is the one you use.
Yeah.
30. You rolled a 30.
Holy shit.
You will ask around, and there is basically a mailing system that doesn't make its way out to the icy north, but they have third-party guys who will like people who do trade from the icy north or who come and go from there. They will accept kind of like a quest, like a courier quest.
Yeah.
They'll accept delivery, or they'll take deliveries, and someone will point you. He'll say, "Oh yes, there is someone actually heading there. We don't send a lot of mail out that way, but if you want to, you can catch him right before he leaves. He's about to leave for the icy north, for Svelgard."
So I'm assuming that they pointed her in the right direction then?
Yes, he points you to a tavern where the third party is staying, called the Rusty Dagger.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No! Sorry! Oh, okay. Well, that sounds quite like an excellent establishment. Alright, do you happen to know the name of this person that I'm supposed to be looking for?
No, my lady, I do not.
Wonderful. I suppose I'll head that way then.
You go, and anyone else who goes with you goes to the tavern.
I'm not going. I need to go look at something.
Am I there for that?
Maybe.
If you rejoined the party when she was asking around.
What are you asking for again? A mailman?
Yeah, basically I'm asking for somebody who's willing to take a letter to the Icy North.
So I'm going to go with you when I hear the words Rusty Dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, Ezra's going.
Okay. So Greenwood's going to be headed to a
seamstress. Not seamstress. What's the word I'm looking for? Somebody to see about commissioning a banner. Not a standard, but a banner.
An embroiderist?
Yes, an embroiderist.
I don't know if that's even a word.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a seamstress.
Fine. Or a weaver.
A weaver is probably what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
To commission a not a standard. I still haven't figured that out, but a banner.
Yeah.
That says this. Give me a second.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, Ezra's going along with Alendra just because he's kind of looking
Yeah,
around.
no, I was going to have a banner that like states who I am.
The
Okay.
Arboreal Knight of Irana's Peace.
Right.
Okay. I will settle Elendra's interaction, and then we'll do the Greenwood interaction.
Cool.
And I know Ziri has been wanting to go visit somebody to ask about his dad, so we can get that done also.
I figured Syria was gonna go after that
I
blonde
think
chick.
the gem takes priority. The gem is what I need the cash for to get the answers from a mage for that.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Kind of a cinematic blend of
Yeah,
mechanics.
this person just screwed me over. I need this cash.
Gotcha. Okay, so Safiri will walk into the tavern first, and the bartender, as the other two enter behind her, the bartender will give Safiri a little wink.
I make a sort of subtle gesture back.
And he continues wiping a mug behind the counter. The lady will approach and say, "Hello, welcome to the Rusty Dagger."
Oh my God, Raj.
Greetings.
Which,
I was told that there was someone here who is traveling to the icy north, and I was wondering if I could perhaps ask them to take something with them in hopes that maybe they could deliver something.
she will say, one second. Yeah, he's in the back. I'll be right back. He goes to the back. She says, "Would you all like a drink?"
I'm good for now, but thank you.
I'm alright, but thank you.
I'm
A little
fine,
bit early
thank you.
for me.
And I toss her a gold for her help.
Thank you. She's kind of kept in the dark about these evil going-ons. And then there's a... What? He says, "Somebody wants to see the elf."
Fuck.
Who? I don't know. Another elf. Another elf. Okay. He will walk out, and he'll bump into Safiri.
Oh, hey.
And he'll look at her like there's a conversation that takes place like, "Weren't you leaving town?"
I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it. And I just go like, oh yeah, I heard you were headed up north.
Says, "I am. I gotta pick up some kind of letter or something."
A friend of mine needs you to deliver something if that works for you.
He says, "Okay, introduce us."
So I'll be like, do. And then I will say, all right, Adrian, this is Ezra, Lord Hain of the Ebon Vale, and Elendra of the Icy North.
And Adrian looks right at Elendra.
Elendra is pretty much stunned stock still right now. I'm so stressed out, Raj.
He'll say to her, "Oh, well, hello, Snow Bunny."
You hear Safiri joke retch behind him.
Ezra's looking daggers at him.
He'll say, "Oh my goodness, what a surprise. What are you doing here?"
She doesn't. Sorry, she and I are both fucking.
Both facets of your psyche are breaking.
I'll just be like, you had a letter, right?
I was here with my companions. Haven't seen you in a while.
Safiri's sliding a hand, Elendra.
Yeah, I'm taking the letter from her. Since there seems to be a problem with her brain being missing. So I snatched the letter from her.
Yeah, there's no contest there.
I hold person on myself.
Okay.
She's just
She
kind of
should
looking
actually-
back and forth between the two.
Actually, you can probably kind of see her hands are like shaking a little bit. Cause mine are.
So I'm just gonna be like, okay, here's the letter. Thanks for your help. You don't need anything from me for it, right?
He says standard courier fee is 50.
50 gold. Jesus.
I can pay that, Safiri.
I was
He
like,
will. Well, he'll say. Actually, he'll look.
friend rates. Come on.
He'll look at Alendra, and a smile will come across his face, and he'll say, "Actually, how about one for old time's sake? I'll just take it with me. I'm sure your family misses you."
She just gives him this disgusted look.
Having utterly failed my sense motive check, I will be oblivious to all the like dagger sense that's going on. I'll be just like, great, thanks, Adrian. You're a pal. I'm just gonna walk right out of there.
Yes, we should leave.
Indeed, I was about to head out myself. And he'll look at Ezra dead in the eyes, and he'll say, "Excuse me."
You're excused.
He's gonna kind of like shift to one side or the other, trying to get out.
Just let him go, Ezra.
Ladies first.
Indeed.
He moves for Alendra to go through first.
She books it out
And
of
then
there.
directly follows after her.
Oh, so you like shoulder butt him out of the way?
Yeah.
You want to make a strength
Oh,
contest?
that's awesome.
He goes flying into the wall.
Okay, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm beating him in
weight
strength, but I'm not that bad.
Maybe,
I'm
like-
controlling my strength. I'm not being that much of a jackass.
Bump him into the table, maybe.
Because I don't know anything. I just don't get the feeling I like him. Ezra doesn't know anything.
You can roll a wisdom, and we can exposit.
So Ezra gets the feeling that he doesn't like him, basically.
There's a reason that Alendra kind of lost her nerve a little bit.
Adrian will, out of the side of his mouth, say to Safiri, his ally, ex-girlfriend, don't ask.
I'd like a perception to see if I heard that. Oh, I fucking heard that.
Oh, wow.
God, first time for a
Of
nat.
all the times to get a nat 20!
Yep.
Like, Ezra just looks even more, like, unhappy about him. Like, he's even more pissed now.
Actually, you notice as Adrian that Adrian is actually really handsome. He's like a stunningly handsome guy for an elf.
Makes me like him even less.
His head is like perfectly anime.
Oh my god.
It looks like an egg.
An egg.
Ezra's got kind of the square jaw, like the military archetype.
All of that just makes Ezra like him even less.
He could drill a hole into a diamond with his chin.
That's okay, I could drill his face into a rock.
Just don't hit his chin.
This is nervous giggling.
Okay, so everybody leaves. Alendra, you send your letter to your family.
Yeah. Basically letting them know where I've been, what I've done for the last 30 years since I left, and
It's a really long letter.
just paraphrasing what I've done, where I've been, and letting them know that for the most part I'm in the Ebon Vale. I don't know if you guys can hear this.
Hear what?
My voice is not steady. Because
It is
I'm trying to keep it steady.
Alright, so Greenwood is next. Greenwood, you make your way into a shop that has blankets and drapes in the windows. It's a very fancy boutique, and there is a dwarven woman behind a counter. She is rather beautiful for her age. She's middle-aged, but she's still, strong-looking, and she's still looks like she's got a lot of fight left in her. Her name is Mrs. Maplebottom, and she will see you come in, and she'll say, "Hey, keep that beast outside."
I like gestures him to stay outside. He probably takes his small, lays down right in front of her windows just to spite her.
Okay. She'll shake her head, and she'll look at you, and kind of eye you up and down, and she'll say, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I came to see about commissioning a banner, a possible banner for the upcoming tournament.
A banner.
Yes.
She will look at you, and she'll say, "You don't look like a knight."
I'm a knight of the forest, if the best way to describe myself. I'm thinking of start my career as a jouster. May not look like a knight, but I am noble.
She will, you want to roll charisma? See if you win her over a little bit.
Let's see. Yes! 20.
She falls in love with you.
No.
Eyes will fill her hearts.
Oh my god, you have a -1 to charisma?
Yep.
That's
He lives in the
amazing.
woods. He lives in the
You and me
woods.
both, brother. You and me both.
Yep.
Ezra doesn't need any modifiers. He rolls like a beast in these scenarios.
Whenever I have to do stupid rolls for charisma, like talking to random people that actually have no bearing, I crit.
Fighting.
She, Miss Maplebottom, will show you all of the different shades of green, and she will sort of, while you're not looking, try and sneak some perfume on, and she will agree to do the banner without any more finagling. Generally, people who are not nobility, it's highly frowned upon them to just make a banner willy-nilly.
Yes.
But you have all of the virtues and appearances of the most noble in all the world. And she will agree without any difficulty she'll say, "Okay, what do you want?"
So I'd like to have a large banner, approximately about 10 feet.
Large, 10 feet.
With the words on them. With these
Greenwood,
words,
a boreal night, ever promised peace. She'll say to you, "What is that?"
I serve as a guardian of a grove out west of here that I serve as in my duty to the nature.
She'll say, "Oh, that sounds great. I want to go there."
Well, some of the brothers may not be as amenable as I am to strangers.
She'll say, "Whatever."
Okay.
So she will commission the banner. She'll give you a good discount.
Yes.
Say 50 gold pieces.
I will pay up front.
Oh, there's no need for that.
Okay.
She
No.
says, "You can just pay whenever you pick it up. It'll be ready before the tournament. So stop by here, and I'll have it for you."
Thank you, my good lady, with this. You're doing a great honor to me in getting this done.
She bows.
And I bow in return.
She's going to slip her number in your pocket.
I'm going to awkwardly walk out the door and get Eve's attention to go. They were leaving.
I'd say that was a win for an encounter. Nat 20. All right, Ziria, You want your suit, your 2-piece suit?
Looks good.
Actually, it's a 3-piece, isn't it? It's a vest. Okay, so Zira, you've got your check that you've been carrying around, and like it's just been burning a hole in your pocket.
Actually, wait. Ezra probably needs to go with Ziria.
You left me to go to a tavern. Where were you?
Well, it's only because Ezra has a bag of holding.
Jason?
Otherwise, it doesn't actually matter.
Chasing the tail around Ezra.
Yeah.
Ezra
Wait,
smacks
does
you.
Alindra hear this?
No.
Okay, because I'm like, she's gonna smack Ziria, I swear to God.
Ezra, a attack without your weapon, I think, is just strength.
Plus 43.
I don't have unarmed right now, so I just rolled D20 plus 5.
Hey, hold on, you're not near me. I'm gone.
Okay.
Fine, you're lucky.
I would never have said that to you personally. I would never say that.
He just
Not
said
to the
that,
face.
like,
Not to the
to
face.
Say that
Lana.
about your girl.
Not to his face, at least.
Well, definitely not to his face. He's kind of.
If you ever did, Ezra will punch you, no matter how much of a friend you are. And it will hurt.
That's
We're
20
all
strength.
Yeah, I have a plus 5 modifier to strength, thank you very much.
Glass jaw Ziria. Kaplunk.
left.
Okay, so Ziria, what do you want to do?
I gotta head to the bank first. Like
Okay.
they pieced out. I'm going. What the? All right, I'll take care of this.
You go to the bank, and I'll do the same thing that I did for Safiri. You just head inside. It looks normal outside.
Yeah, head inside. I really got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Please hold.
Whoa, not a locker room.
Please hold. Okay. Based.
Is Ziria still normal elfed?
Ziria is not normal elfed.
You guys
Ziria
described.
is now Ziria
Wow.
elf.
Yeah. He's now his
The dark
half-drow
elf.
self.
Wait. Could Adrian see through that kick-ass disguise I put on Alendra where I changed her hair color and made her pregnant?
Oh, shit.
You're right, Cam.
I'm
Too late to retcon.
It's about 30 minutes past retcon stage at this point.
Yeah, too late. Okay, moving on. Yeah, you didn't speak up. I forgot about it. Don't care. All right, Zira,
Okay.
you are in the bank. You are looking kind of like what's displayed here. Normal elf. Normal Zira. And it looks like business as usual.
I'll walk in.
Okay. And?
I will head to the front desk,
Okay.
and I'll go. Can I see your manager?
Shit. This has happened to her several times today, so she rolls her eyes and buzzes the manager.
Well, hold on. He said he'd cash this. Well, that's what my boss said. He said he'd cash this tomorrow. So
You should have just asked her to cash it.
I'll slide the check. Oh, here he is.
He will come out and he'll say, good day.
Hello, sir. I was here with Lord Hayne yesterday. Lord Hayne was here yesterday. He has a business thing with, I'll tell him, the nobleman. I've come to cash the check. He said you would cash it for us tomorrow.
He will look at you, and we're going to roll in front of everybody. We're going to roll int to see if he remembers you. Roll it right in front of everybody. DC 15.
That's a low DC. But holy crap.
Wow.
He does not remember you from yesterday.
That's good, because I'm playing it off like I wasn't here yesterday.
He'll take the check, and he will say, "Oh my goodness, 350,000 gold pieces." He will say to you, "All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this together for you. It's going to take just a little while. Thankfully, I don't know if you've heard, but last night we were robbed but thankfully, a patron of ours decided to bail us out.
You were robbed during the fight?
Yes, we were. It was pretty bad.
That's pretty messed up. My friend died there. Chad.
Chad Longbottom. Or Chad Longbottom. Chad Longboard. Rest in peace.
Had sugar pops.
Chad Sugar Pops. Rest in peace. Longbottom is the name of somebody from a fantasy movie. I can't remember.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Unless you were trying not to say it.
I forgot that it was Harry Potter. I've seen it. So he will say, yes, indeed. Just wait out here. Collects a bag of holding filled with 350,000 gold pieces. He'll make his way through the door.
He doesn't charge us for the bag of holding?
He deducts the value of a bag of holding from the...
I think it's 5,000 or something.
Yeah, so it's 345,000. And he'll say, very good. You are clear to go. You're muted, John.
I haven't been to the manor. I believe Lord Hain will be there. Do you know where it is?
He'll give you directions.
Thank you. I must take this to him right away.
For the most basic bag of holding is 2,500.
This is a giant bag of holding.
For a giant amount of gold. Alright, I'm gonna walk out that place and cast invisible. I'm gonna stay invisible until I get back to the party.
Okay.
Raj,
I get a
what
little nervous
bag type
money.
is the bag of holding? Is it a 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Type 1.
1 is, okay, so that's 2,500. 350,000 gold will fit in 30 cubic feet?
It can be liquidated or consolidated into platinum pieces.
Okay.
Platinum.
We probably
which
actually
narrows
need
it
to
down to a
upgrade our
whopping-
bag of holding.
Narrows it down to a whopping 34,000 pieces.
Yeah, we're probably going to need to upgrade our bag of holding soon.
Actually, I have to go to that shop real quick before I, just to get a little intel.
Which
The mage that I can, you said that I could find.
yes. You stopped by. You learned earlier this week that there is a mage's college that might be able to help you. There's a drow wizard there who can help you. And you will be directed to him quickly through the college, and he is in his office studying.
I'll detect evil when I walk in. Is he an evil guy?
He is evil.
Fuck.
Yes.
Hello. I was told that you may be able to get me some information.
He'll look at you and he'll say, possibly.
I'm Ziria Nightheart. I'm looking for somebody.
Yes. I actually have heard about you.
I imagine you have.
Yes, indeed. Dathina's stalwart son.
I'll look around. There's no one else in here, right?
No.
Are we gonna have a problem?
Are you asking him?
Yeah.
He'll look at you and he'll kind of laugh, a wicked laugh, and he'll say, "Why, whatever could you mean, son of the underworld?"
So you obviously know who my father is.
He'll smile at you and he will say, "Every drow knows about your father."
Of course they do. Of course they do. Do you know why there's a hit out on me? I'll just look at him.
He will laugh at you. And he says, "You don't even know."
Nope, I sure don't. I'll start detecting minds, though, so I can figure that one out.
His mind will resist your DC 18.
Yep.
He will resist it, and he'll say, you're not the only one.
I'll smile. Well, I guess it wouldn't be any fun if you weren't that skilled.
He says, "Well, being someone who comes from the house of Dathena, I'm sure you understand the game.
I do indeed.
This will be 5,000 gold pieces for all relevant information that will get you the leg up on your father."
I don't really need the leg up. I do need the an advantage, though, if he comes after me. Here you go.
Okay. You will hand over a handful of coins, and he'll kind of like almost fall over because it's so heavy. He's so weak. And he will say, "Very good. Excuse me one moment." He comes back with an armful of scrolls, and he says, "Step around my desk. I will show you some very interesting information." Yes, your mother, Dathena, the queen of the underworld, was the matriarch of the most powerful drow family in all of the Under. She ruled with an iron fist. But one thing that she did not do very well was manage her next generation. And she will point to a list of husbands that she had. And the last on the list, there are 5 of them. All of them have drow names of drow nobility. And if you seriously need me to dig into it, I'll generate them.
You don't have to, Raj.
The last of which is a elf by the name of Brandon Sunheart.
Sunheart?
They were married for 1 day. She took the slave, Brandon, and killed his wife right in front of him, under the promise that he and his true wife, Shayla, would be allowed to live together as slaves, husband and wife, if he lay with her for 1 night as husband and wife. And he will explain to Ziria, he says, every once in a while, drow feel the need for love. So they had a sham ceremony that very quickly dissolved when he killed Shayla, or when Dathena killed Shayla. You following me?
Yeah.
9 months later, out pops of a spider egg. You.
I'll smirk at him.
Now, here's where it gets really good. Brandon went back to being a slave, but a different man. He was once kind and caring and sweet. And Athena, having ruined him, he turned into a brutal arena fighter, using both melee and magic in his combat.
This doesn't explain why he would want me dead.
Oh no. I'm getting there. Foe after foe he defeated, gaining the respect of the other slaves. He began boldly giving speeches to them about freedom and safety. He began to stir up a faction of slaves, where ultimately he gained enough power to take out Athena's house and gain control over the remaining drow families in the underworld.
Well, good for him. You know, fight that bitch.
Dathena had 61 daughters.
Oh my god. She really got around.
And 1 son.
Uh-oh.
The way that it works, in case you've forgotten,
No, I know.
the line succeeds to the woman. and the man only receives the succession if there are no females. And even then, it's kind of a tricky business convincing drow to serve a man. You have to be really brutal and violent, much like your father.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't have any more sisters left, do I?
He unrolls a scroll, and it shows a bunch of names on it. And the very last one is Ziria. And he'll say, he'll show you that the rest of them have been scratched out, and each of them given a date of death.
No.
Each of these children, have the last of which was just recently killed, have been hunted down. You are the last remaining heir to the throne of the underworld.
God damn it. Ah. Just perfect. I'm the underworld boss. And the real one wants me killed.
He took the throne by right of military conquest, but many of the houses only recognize succession through blood lineage. In order to attain full dominance, you have to go.
How powerful are you?
He says, I am quite powerful when it comes to scrolls, books, learning, academia.
Okay,
Fight me,
is
bro.
there any other way to answer that question? Like, I'm saying, like, how powerful are you? Oh man, I'm a real wimp. Like, I can only lift like 2 pounds. It's like
Bro.
real bad, you know?
Bro, my power level is like 450.
God,
I'm almost 9,000. Not over.
that was 9,000.
And so, as the lord of the underworld, do you serve me then?
No.
Who do you serve? My father?
Why?
Dude.
Look around you. This is my world. Like you, my friend, I have nothing more to do with that place, and I intend to stay that way. Now, if there's nothing else, I will ask you to leave.
Ziria will take his leave.
As you leave, he'll say to you, as you head through the door, he'll say, "Good luck."
I'm gonna need it. And I'll walk out the door, going
That
invisible.
Need that in an army.
And then you die.
We only need one Saphiri, that's all.
Now I'm getting back to the group ASAP.
And then you die. Okay. You guys have kind of regathered back to the group. There's so many maps out right now that I have to like drag you guys across a huge list of maps. Alright.
Ezra's just going through places and looking for like blacksmithing stuff, different metals. He's grabbing a bunch of different metals and stuff.
Okay. You can pick those up at any place in town. The workers district is where all of that stuff is going to be. And you can buy basically anything, as long as you can afford it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy like a few pounds of, some different metals, some
Sure.
of the less precious, a few pounds of some of the more precious,
Okay.
just to have a bunch of everything, so that when I can make better things, I can actually do it well.
You want to crunch that later, or?
It's gonna be a lot of different stuff, so yeah, we can crunch it later.
Okay.
But like he's grabbing some different gold, some silvers,
Gotcha.
some irons, some copper, a little bronze, stuff like that.
Gotcha. When Ziria returns to the group, you can see that he has on his person a bag that looks really fancy.
Oh, you did well.
Does the bag say giant dollar sign?
Yes.
Thank you.
Guys, we gotta go. Nothing bad here. Nothing bad here. Trust me on that. But we just not have to be here.
We have
What
that
happened?
stupid dinner thing to go to.
No. Ezra, we can't go to the dinner.
Ziria, we have to.
What happened? What did you do?
Well, are you guys seated? No, you're standing. Okay, well, continue standing. I'm the Lord of the Underworld. Or until or until my father kills me and takes full control.
Can't you just get up? Like, seriously, man.
I'm gonna
just say, hey, I'm not that. Goodbye, I'm done.
I'm gonna pull a list and see all 61 people here? See how they're X'd out? See the last name here? That's mine. 61 people. He's a mass murderer.
We were like,
Don't you have like special magic that lets you like fake your death or something?
I'll kind of my mouth goes gape. I'm like,
I have no idea who that
61
is.
people just to take the throne, and I'm number 62.
huh? Who are they? Who are the other 61 people?
They were all women. They're all my sisters.
Oh, your sisters.
Yes.
Read it.
And now you guys are up to speed, right? He's slaughtering my whole family. I mean, not that they probably don't deserve it, because they probably do. But I didn't do anything to this man.
You are I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you this because I was going to let you know this. The other part of that is that you are the daily reminder of his lost wife.
No, I know that, Raj.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Actually, I was about to say that he's the kid of Athena who forcibly made the father do all that shit. Like, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little afraid, if you can't tell.
That was awesome. That's the line of the night. that's the quote of the day.
Oh, man.
That's
This
the
guy's
entire
gonna
session
smoke
right now.
me.
Like, there's a lot going on, a lot of places.
I'm just saying, Ezra, we shouldn't be here, because, well...
You know that we're probably safer here than out in the road, right?
And you know that you've got us to keep you safe, right?
I know you have me, Elendra. I know you. You guys are my friends. But I don't want to get you guys hurt.
Zira, let us
You
hope
already fought and killed your mother.
Die.
I was gonna say, I don't think we can face anything worse than Athena.
This man pushed her out of the underworld by brute force.
With the help of many other people.
Because they were afraid of him. If that many people are afraid of you, you have to be some kind of monster.
Ziria, we're safer here in the city than we are out in the road. That's all there is to it.
Okay, boss.
Like, I understand you want to get back, but there are actually soldiers here, so if something does happen, at the very least, you know, that's a little bit of extra safety.
Well, do you think we should let the Lord know that could be a complication?
That your father could come to the surface to kill you?
I don't think we need to let anybody know, because then you never know if they're going to start, you know, doing their politics around.
The less that people outside of this group know, the better.
Exactly.
Ziria looks around and starts chanting to Sun Wukong with his mug. Come on, man! I need a good disguise, and I'm a white elf again.
Racist.
Gotcha.
Beat me to it.
Harry, you're being kind of quiet tonight. You got anything you want to do? Any role
Not
play?
really. I'm just enjoying this right now.
Are you awake?
It's hilarious.
Yes, I.
Okay.
Just making sure. I can hear you like laugh every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Okay.
body hurts.
So, yeah, are you okay, by the way? You doing good?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just went skiing this weekend. It's fucking horrible.
Gotcha. Okay. So do you guys head to the party?
Are we all snazzied up because it's a fancy state dinner?
I
Thanks
always
to
wear
Saphiri
suspenders.
giving me her sleeves of mini garments. I look all fancy, but I'm actually wearing my armor.
That's right.
Elendra doesn't have that luxury, so I'm assuming she put on the drow dress.
We could have stopped and bought another set of the sleeves of mini garments. They're only 200 gold. So if you want to like grab some for everybody, we can.
Nah, all I
That's
need is
actually a fucking
suspenders.
great idea. Just in case shit goes down.
It's just an easy RP way to say that we actually will always have our nice clothes. It's from an RP standpoint, it just works.
Hmm.
Well, hold on. Were you talking to me?
By the way, do I have a way out of the city around? Like, transport back to Four Corners?
Whoa, Matt, you sound really mechanic. Like
Robot
horrible.
Matt.
Like robotic.
I said, do I have a way out of the Four Corners? Like a ship back, or I'm sorry, a way back to the Four Corners, like, or something to take me back. Can you guys hear me okay?
You're
No,
really
not
breaking
at all.
up.
You sound
I
like a robot.
understood what you were saying, but your audio is terrible.
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 Yeah, it's really bad.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. Let me see if you guys need me to dig up these tokens.
No.
Nah.
No,
Yeah.
not
No.
good.
Cool.
We're just RPing it that we look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I always look good, but
Same here.
Wait, are you
Those
guys going to the party?
suspenders.
Yeah, we're going to
All I need is suspenders. That's it. Suspenders, no shirt. It's fine.
Just suspenders,
So
not
it's-
even pants.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Matt. I can actually understand you.
Are you taking me to the party?
no. Heavens no.
No, we should take her because you don't take
Okay,
your
are we
fucking
good
eyes
now?
off the rogue.
Yeah, Rogue is with us.
What do you want to do, Matt?
I mean, unless
Nope.
you want to fuck
So
off
everyone-
to Four Corners.
You wanna go-
this
Not
mad
normal.
ass fancy party?
Yes, it is a mad fancy party. Yes.
If I split the party again, there is a distinct chance that Raj will fly to California and stab me in the eyeball. So,
I've got the window open. And I've got
I am going
Fandango,
to-
like Dr. Fandango.
He's got the on-call seat available.
You mean Expedia? Fandango is
Fandango is
Tickets,
moving.
I think.
That's right, sorry. Yeah, they also will help you with if you need it.
He's like, I got Fandango open. I really want to see Deadpool next week.
Oh shit, that comes out.
I do kind of want to see Deadpool,
so I
but
am going to. I'm going to
listen,
disguise myself.
listen. Like,
I'm
let me
going to
tell you.
disguise myself as a choir.
Matt, could you shut up and let him talk?
Listen, if you want to go back to the Four Corners, I'm ready for you to go back to the Four
Nope.
Corners. If you want to go, I will not punish you.
This
It's
time.
probably the best to slip out unnoticed.
I'll leave it to Safiri. Safiri, what do you want? You
Okay,
want to head
so-
back already, or
so what is-
what?
Everyone else's post party.
Wow, you were breaking up so bad.
Yeah, your mic is done, dude.
Me?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
Your Skype is like
When you
killing you.
it's become like this. So
You're making me nervous when you do that.
me?
Thanks.
Yes.
I'm
If you want to go to the Four Corners, I have an interaction ready for you.
I mean, I figured you would. Can you guys hear me now? Like, at all?
There we go. Sounds much better.
Yep.
Okay, so I do hardwire computer
there
rather
you
than
go.
wireless, and
Yep.
it's
Just type it out, man.
Yeah, just type Matt.
my Skype is showing the reconnecting symbol. No, it's not my mic. It's
I think it's your internet.
We're killing it. We're killing it,
Because-
guys.
Yeah, you keep
actually
popping in
it
and
could
out.
be my internet. I mean, I can hear you guys fine.
That time you were fine.
So after the party, we're leaving. There's no reason for us to stay.
And this internet is atrocious.
Well, that came through nice and clear.
I don't know, Melissa. I'm sorry. I'm glad of all the things I've said. Me lamenting the number of places we have in our house to put Melissa's remaining succulent plants is like the one thing you got. Where are you guys going?
After the party, we're just going to
To the
leave.
party?
Unless something
Hello?
comes up.
Gee,
Yes,
boy.
leave to go where?
Back to the
Ebon Vale.
That's the question.
Back
Home.
to EV.
You can't just. Okay, thank you.
Unless I.
There's nowhere else
Alright,
we
fine,
could.
I'm gonna
We
bail
really
on
are
this
gonna.
city.
Whatever.
I'm gonna catch a. Oh
Hey,
my
Matt.
god, my roll 20 just changed the pointer and yeah.
Matt, you're having some technical difficulties. Just mute yourself and, like you do usually, type it in the. So just type it in the chat, and I'll keep an eye on it.
It's a good thing you type fast, Matt.
Yeah, skip me for now. You're gonna go back to the so Safiri will duck out of the party, and she will go to the docks at Tyal, and she will take the next boat down to the Four Corners. Now, as for Safiri, she will make her way to. Is that what you do? You go to the. Oh, okay. He's gonna try and fix some stuff, I guess. So we're gonna just come back to that. All right. So the party, unless you guys want to do anything else, I'm gonna push you guys into this pomp and circumstance party.
Full of snobby douchebags.
Not without mage armor on all, you're not.
Okay. Yes. Unfortunately, Greenwood Eames will not be welcome on the grounds. When you make your way to the Lord's Keep, you see basically the way that the cityscape works is that it's a beautiful. It looks a little bit like, I'm sorry to do this, but it's true. It looks a little bit like Stormwind from World of Warcraft, where it's divided by walls. The districts are,
Yeah.
and you can see shooting up from the central district a hill that on top of it sits a massive keep, the largest keep you've ever seen, probably a square mile in terms of sheer size.
Mm.
And it,
You know what they say about people with large castles, right?
No, Ezra, what do they say?
They're compensating for something.
I can't imagine what that would be.
you walk to the gate, all fancied up, and the guard at the front, who looks like a very fancy guard, wielding a musket, will say to you, "Invitations, please."
I give my invitation.
He will look at it, and he will bow to you as the gate swings open for you to walk into the courtyard.
We walk in.
Now, the massive walls that surround the courtyard are made of ancient gray stone. Ziria, you rolled a perception to just kind of look around, and you see that the gardens are very opulent, very well kept. They are decorated with vine-covered fountains and beautiful rose bushes, not just of roses, but all shapes and sizes. And there is a silvery gray stone walkway that will lead you to the entrance of the keep itself. You can see that there are guards everywhere. And they look particularly equipped with all types of powerful weaponry and armor. You can just kind of take a look around. What are you looking for, Alendra?
Anybody who looks suspicious.
No, you don't see anyone suspicious. You don't see, maybe you are suspicious of wealthy people, I guess. But you don't see anybody who's looks like they're malicious.
Well, it's like she said earlier, she just gets a really funky feeling about this whole thing, so she's just gonna be...
I think she means just people who are out of the ordinary for the context of the party.
No.
I think you're getting that feeling because he's about to get married off to another girl and you're about to be pissed.
No, they're already married to somebody else. That's what they've been saying.
Oh.
Betrothed, not married.
Yeah, this is like their wedding party. This is their engagement party or something.
Something like that.
Am I coming through okay now?
Yes.
Yay!
Also, I agree.
Okay.
Fuck Comcast.
I wouldn't know. Now, you can hear the party going on inside the keep itself. This huge, ancient thing that just dominates the sky before you. In fact, it casts a huge shadow over most of the garden that extends out to the outward wall, if you guys kind of follow me.
Yep.
Basically, if you want etiquette, if you want to know the etiquette, you can roll knowledge history. Or you can roll int or wisdom.
What do I have? Well,
Oh, that's bad.
No history?
no, I don't have history. I thought I had history, and that's why. Wisdom, right?
Sure. Alendra will know. Yeah, Alendra, you know that basically the way that these things work is that the party is kind of going on all over the castle. But what will happen is once you go into the court, you will be announced. You'll be identified and announced.
Oh, shit.
Greenwood, you know this too somehow. Even though you've spent your life in the woods, you know this.
So Elendra is going to inform the rest of the party of this.
Well, that sucks, but I mean, kind of expected, eh?
Kind of expected, but...
And you'll be expected to present yourself before the Lord. Like, essentially, let me specify. You will be announced, and then you are expected to greet the Lord first, and then he will welcome you.
Sounds pretty customary of being invited to a fancy lord's dinner.
And how well you perform all of these things will be basically how the court will judge you.
Did you play Dragon Age Inquisition recently, Raj?
No.
Because
I've never played any of those.
So fucking similar.
Well, right. Dragon Age robbed medieval history.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so you will, but yeah, you basically how you present yourselves will, it's a long-term, basically the first impression will have a huge impact on all of your interactions. So roll out. Somebody will have to actually roll to schmooze.
Diplomacy?
Diplomacy is maybe. Basically, the best option is perform. If you don't have perform, then I will allow basically like because Because your diplomacy has to do with like convincing someone of your opinion
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
This is more about like pomp and like you're trying to convince people that you're rich and good looking.
So basically, we're trying to be as charismatic as possible, and I feel bad for Ezra.
He always pulls it out. It's never failed.
Raj, as we walk in and we see all this, is there like a area, maybe a place with like 5 or 6 heavy guards that I could just, go stand by close to?
Yes. In fact, the main entrance to the building, as you walk in, Ziria, you can see that you are standing in a long foyer that is packed with guards.
Hey, boss, maybe I could just wait out here while you go do this. I'll be in after the greeting.
Up to you, Celia. It's fine.
This room looks so fucking familiar.
Stop.
And stop.
That's going to stick around.
It will never go away. It's a Twitch command. It's not going away.
Yeah, I made it a Twitch command.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Every time we hit a trap, we hit stop.
Yes, the ancient halls are lit with torches and filled with guards. The carpet, you notice, is colored a distinct brown. Actually, Ezra, as you make your way here, you'll be greeted. Oh, hello, Lord Ezra Hain and company.
Ezra
Welcome.
nods his head.
Very good. I'm so grateful that all of you came, and I'm quite impressed with how all of you have dressed up. Very good. I shall announce you before the Lord. Please, come this way. He will lead you through a old swinging iron door into a large courtroom, or court. Courtroom is a little different. I gotta reveal courtroom.
Oh, wow.
The advisor Paddington will step in, and he will come to attention before the High Lord, and he will allow all of you to pile in. Greenwood goes in, and then he jumps out.
I go back to Drake, Siri, and
Oh.
I have to do this after he has to do it too.
But Greenwood, my
Drink
father's
check.
people around here. There's too many unknowns. We can't go in there.
Answer the question: if they wanted you dead, you'd be dead either way.
AKA combat maneuver against Syria.
No, I'll go with them. Aww.
So,
Grabs
Greenwood.
you by the nape of the neck, just pulls you in.
The image I have in my head right now is just beautiful.
Greenwood, I am kind of like the Lord of the Underworld. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure
sure,
it's
Chuck,
yet
dude.
made official.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. I love you guys.
So, the Paddington, after an awkward wait, will say, Lord High Ward Edward Chamberlain, High Lord of Tyal and greatest Lord in all of Belgium, may I present to you Lord Ezra Hain of the Ebon Vale and the Ebon Ring.
Elendra curtsies.
Elendra actually kneels and does a bit of a bow.
You mean Ezra?
That's what I said, didn't it?
Oh, I heard Elendra.
Electra, yeah.
So do I.
I love her.
I was like, you're making her take a knee?
Ezra.
So Ezra does that. I must be blanking out.
Advisor Paddington will kind of look at Ezra and go,
I stand again. It was a quick knee, not like any waiting or anything, but really, really formal and fancy.
Thank you,
Yeah, I don't do shit.
Lord Chamberlain, for inviting us into your home for such a wonderful occasion.
Everyone make a perception check.
Of course!
Nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
25 for me.
Ezra sees nothing.
37.
These aren't the droids I'm looking for.
Okay. Greenwood did yes, and Alendra did yes, and I will explain momentarily. Ziria, you learned some things too, but I will get to that in a second. First thing you notice is that this man looks strikingly like an older version of Thomas Chamberlain, the paladin from who went on that adventure in the icy north. There are whispers in the crowd, and some of them are approving. Most of them will be... Actually, Alendra, when you made that presentation, roll charisma.
Okay.
Or...
I don't have
If
perform, so I'm gonna roll charisma.
Okay.
If I select my token first, at least. Ah, I'm so charismatic.
You are sort of average. Yes, one of the... You'll hear a whisper. Wow, she's kind of charismatic. She's not really. I mean, look at the way they're all standing. It's all staggered and weird looking. They didn't really say anything for like a few seconds. They didn't say anything. Lame. Can you guys hear?
Like I hear
Kinda,
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and the guy over there, he dragged that other guy in. He looked like he didn't want to be here.
I couldn't hear you there.
You guys couldn't hear me?
No, I can hear you.
I could hear you like most of it, but the end of it like
The guy there.
It sounds like the dragon again. I like it.
Right?
The guy there. Yeah. He didn't want to be here.
If they did a sense motive check on Ezra, they'd know right away that he didn't want to be here.
He doesn't look like he wants to be here. And also, he's the leader. Aren't leaders supposed to say shit? I don't know.
Ezra notices none of this. He's so oblivious. He's just like,
Elendra's gonna kind of like nudge him subtly with her elbow and be like, say something.
Greetings.
Oh, Lord.
Say something a little more.
That's so in character, it's perfect.
Like,
I'm looking at his head.
thanks for inviting us.
Boss, say, I'm at your service, my lord. Thank you for the invitation. This will be mentally.
Thank you for bringing us this invitation and allowing us to be here.
Ezra, this is the big one.
Oh my
Roll
God.
charisma.
Oh my god!
Not as bad as it could have been.
It's not bad. as
Roll
good
a
as-
10. You did not roll a 0. That is important.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. I didn't roll a 0. This is a good thing.
I
This
kind
is
of
a good
want Rawl to
thing.
step up and be like the most charismatic motherfucker anybody has ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm only good at intimidating.
So there'll be the whispers amongst the people in the court, the courtiers.
You should have your
Is-
heart speak for you.
Yes. He's alright, sort of. I mean, he smells kind of bad, but I guess he's okay.
Oh my god, does the lender hear that?
I don't think he's gonna do very good here. Anyway, High Lord Chamberlain will speak up, and he will say, "Yes, indeed, I have heard news of this Ebon ring and this Ebon veil that has sprouted up in the deep south. Congratulations on your new enterprise, and we look forward to seeing a wonderful diplomatic relationship."
Aye, of course.
Please make yourselves at home. there is food and dance and drink being served in the dining hall. Enjoy yourself, and please, if there's anything that you need, my servants are at your beck and call. Everybody roll sense motive.
I already did. I got
Ooh.
15.
I don't trust this guy.
Should I do like a wisdom check or something?
You can roll
I
wisdom.
don't have sense motive.
I got 17.
Yay, I got it.
Okay.
That's a
He,
17 too.
or you can roll
Okay.
a perception check if you want to do that. If you also want to perceive.
Oh, I'm gonna roll a perception check as well.
Either
35.
Okay. Ziria will.
Perception.
Yes. Okay. He doesn't seem impressed, but not unimpressed with the party. He is yet to be either way, and the court, the general sense of the court, is that you guys, well, you're not unimpressive, but they are not impressed. If you understand what I'm saying.
I do.
Everybody's
Very
like, they're
mediocre.
okay, they're okay.
Does the Lord of the Underworld care, though?
Easier to let this power go to
You
his
hear
head.
in Ezra's head, if you keep getting your ego in the way of this, I'm gonna smack you.
Ziria, you actually can see across the up these steps. You can see that High Lord Edward Chamberlain isn't really looking at you. He's looking like kind of right here, and like right here. He's not really looking, and you can see that his eyes are very gray.
That's odd. I'll just scan over it real quick with the detect magic.
You don't detect any magic. What I'm saying is that you think that he is
He's got
not
cataracts.
looking.
He's blind.
Ah.
Cataracts.
You're. Oh.
And you guys just are basically.
Ezra's just gonna head over to the bar.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I will reveal to you the
Bar.
relevant areas.
This is what Ezra does when it's a party. Like, he knows the best place to go to stay out of everybody else's way and just not have to be in the middle of things.
Yes, so you will see here is where that parlor is, the dining hall.
Where they're serving up lap dances, apparently.
And then here there's like a waiters coming to and fro. You can hear a commotion going on in there, like there's a huge number of people just enjoying themselves. The whispers amongst the crowd are that they cannot wait to meet the fiancé, the betrothed, and that whether or not the poor fool will survive at court is yet to be seen. Alendra, you are rolling a skill check.
No, that was my perception.
Gotcha.
When you said to roll for perception.
When you looked around, basically Ziria beat out everybody, and he rolled so high that he could see that the poor lord has some seeing issues. That's just to get a sense for what the crowd is seeing in you. When you enter the room, it's filled with music and delightful people of all different shapes and sizes. There are steps that lead up into the castle, but it is blocked off by guards. And on this way, it's also blocked off by guards. Ezra. Somebody pinged Ezra. Greenwood pinged Ezra. So what I want you guys to do is basically we're going to do a party. A party check.
Party check.
By party, I mean just cavorting, I guess, or not cavorting, but like
Charisma rolls across the board.
Yeah, see if you make any friendly connections. So everybody can roll charisma or perform or
How about intimidate?
if you intimidation, maybe not your brand, but intimidation is in fact a viable. You might actually gain success by using intimidate.
I was asking if he's doing small by his new fans.
It's true. Actually, you can have a huge bonus because you just won a huge victory.
So that's 19 plus 12.
31 intimidate from Raul.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So the crowd will be very impressed with Ralmir and very afraid of him now.
Yeah,
Which
he's
only helps
chowing
him.
down. He's got a beer or two.
Ralmir, you will gain a sponsor.
Yay.
They put Nike logos on your taped fists.
He's wearing Nike shorts now. Boxing shorts.
Elendra will accidentally spill wine on your sponsor, and he'll be like, never mind then.
I am so sorry, Roll.
Greenwood, you rolled an 8. You will not gain any connections, unfortunately.
He doesn't mind.
Wait,
I
what?
rolled a 13.
See, he doesn't mind.
Ralmir, 13. 13 will get you a connection with a caravaner. So you can have an extra caravan coming to and fro from your settlement.
Okay, sounds good.
They'll make you an offer to make deliveries and pay a tax.
That'd be perfect.
And Ziria rolled a 2 with +9. Ziria, you will also get a connection. You will get a person to settle in the Ebon Vale.
Oh, okay. I hired us a good bartender at least.
Yes, I've been looking to get out of town. I don't have any ties here. Let's do it.
So creepy.
So, Saviri, you're not even there. So, now, there will be a announcement. Paddington will basically announce to everyone. He'll say, and now everyone, if you would be so kind, please make your way into the court. It is time for the Lord to address the people. And everybody will begin flooding back into the chamber. Oh, you guys were moving your tokens, or you were in the middle of moving them. All right, everybody's there.
Mm-hmm.
So just pretend like the courtroom is now full of people, and Lord Edward Chamberlain will, with the help of Advisor Paddington, stand. And you can see that he's kind of leaning on a cane, and everyone will fall silent. He will say, many wonderful things have happened in my life. I have got to experience victory in combat, both on the field and in the court. But alas, many a thing evil hath befallen my house. My firstborn son has been disowned, and thus it is time for me to consider the city's future. Allow me to present all of you my daughter, my eldest daughter, Princess Lady Abigail Chamberlain. And this beautiful lady will gracefully step out. She's remarkably beautiful. She looks to be in her early 20s. And she will curtsy before the crowd. No, she does not look at all like Thomas. She's quite beautiful.
Thomas is one ugly motherfucker then.
I don't remember Thomas. Actually, Thomas was really handsome. He was like a +5 to charisma or something.
He's a paladin.
Yeah. He was really handsome. So maybe she does have some similar traits, but mostly the hair.
I would have laughed really hard if she was like butt ugly and this is like the bullet Ezra almost had to bite.
No, she's... Let's see a charisma contest between Elendra and...
Oh god. Oh god. Why? Why are you doing this to me, Ron?
You don't have to. You
Hold
don't
on.
have to.
I have to select my token first.
Ezra, you have to, you feel a moment of weakness. How about that?
Rude.
So, Lord Chamberlain says, "Many a dark time hath fallen this city, and it is time for me to look forward to the future. Just last night, we all fell into mourning as our great champion, Chad Longboard, died at the hand of foreigners. We hope that he receives justice in due time. And everyone will... Why are you guys upside down?
I didn't even flip me. I don't know what happened.
You know who it is? It's freaking
Oh,
Matt.
God
He's
damn
got
it,
control
Matt.
of your
Yeah.
tokens.
Oh yeah, he does have control. Yeah, those.
All the people in the crowd will put their heads down when he mourns Chad Longboard.
I will personally avenge him.
Shut up.
I'm going to the east.
Quiet.
Justice will be served.
Shut up.
Shut up.
It's a moment. Quiet down.
Alright, Syria, I'm going to let you save out of your fumble. You can roll charisma.
Oh.
Okay. When Ziria breaks the silence with his brave, brash words, a rise of cheering comes from the crowd of approval, and you're safe out of your fumble.
Sweet.
And Ezra, you can hear the sound of a gauntleted hand just facepalm.
You just hear.
Yeah, that's three. At least another 2 face bombs at the moment.
Lana says in my ear, they're not too happy about that one. Oh, shit.
He says, "It also stands to reason that I must let you all know that last night our most trusted and beloved bank was robbed." It would have been a complete disaster for our economy if it wasn't for the generous and kind donations of my daughter's now future husband.
Ron Berninger. Calling it.
He says,
Sorry.
I swear to God.
a wealthy family who has resided here for many years
Oh no! Oh shit, guys!
Oh, fuck me! Oh, God,
Son of a bitch!
I knew it!
Someone's gonna need to fill me in here. I've forgotten who these people are.
So remember when Elendra? Oh fuck, you weren't there. Elendra did
You're
her
a little
solo
quiet.
mission, and
I meant-
These are the people in black armor that were helping Dathena get
There we go.
the power orbs.
Mentally, I go, boss, do we take him?
Oh, we don't take them? We're in the middle of the fucking palace.
Please
And
tell
we're
me this is all
surrounded by
mental.
guards.
I'm gonna...
Now, this is all in our minds, thank God.
Good.
Yeah, it's all in our minds. Is it improper to cast a shield spell right now, sir?
Don't do anything.
Don't make any sudden movements. No sudden movements.
Maybe they won't notice us. Maybe they won't notice us.
I'm just glaring at them. They notice.
They actually don't look like they notice. Malcolm will say, "Step forward, child."
Blend in the crowd, kids. Blend in.
Yes, father. And he will say, "Step forward, son." And the Lord will say, "Allow me to present you Lady Abigail Chamberlain, soon to be wed to the young firstborn Lord Malcolm, and now heir to the lordship of Tyal."
Nobody yells. They only clap at a chord. Stop yelling.
And thus spoke our illustrious leader.
That was out of character.
I know.
Not in character.
I know.
Otherwise, he would have had a Scottish accent.
And Lord Malcolm will stand before the crowd. And actually, Ezra, this is the first time that you've seen him. This is the guy who you fought to rescue
Yeah, Ezra remembers.
Roderick.
Ezra feels a twinge in his right arm.
And he will say, "You are most gracious." You recognize his voice. "My great lord, and I am so glad that I could receive this beautiful this beautiful bride. I will do my best to have her serve her."
I just wanted to make sure that Ezra is actually hearing all this exactly for what it is.
I can see the chat
Is that
blowing
a sense
up.
motive or what?
No, I was doing a perception check to make sure that Ezra's actually hearing this correctly, because if he didn't have a perception check, he could easily just skip over all of this and not notice.
Oh, if Ezra didn't,
Yeah.
Elendra did. Fucking 32.
I heard something.
Okay, Matt, is
Yeah,
that
what are
you?
doing?
Is that you, or is that Ziria?
I'm pretty sure that's
I'm not
Matt.
moving. I'm not moving.
That
That's not
was me.
I've stopped moving people. I would not move
Julia,
people.
get back.
I just turned them upside down.
Mentally,
Okay.
I'll be like, we should take him, boss.
Julia, step back.
Hold on. God damn it, I was gonna do a thing. Lost my button.
Those are evil men. We gotta take them.
Not in the
What
moment.
the fuck did
So
I...
luckily this is all in our heads. Ezra's just like, we'll be prepared, alright?
Lord Malcolm will notice Ziria as Elendra falls all over herself to stop him. And when he sees Ziria and Elendra fumbling, his gaze goes right here.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
Mew.
Thanks, really.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Make him do an in check, see if he remembers my face.
Oh, he remembers.
Oh, he remembers.
There's no check needed.
Yeah, Missy Eye remembers.
Your ugly face.
But seriously, can he confront you about it? He's like, hey, remember that evil, demon lord lady who was trying to take over the world and we were working for her? You beat her up. What's he gonna do?
He will say, "Hi, Lord Edward. Yes, my son to be." He says, "I have just been stricken with a heart full of love. It is my desire that Lady Abigail and I be married today."
Never!
Syria, just hush, please. Let people talk.
Let adults talk.
Wait, let me ask Ziria. Do you shout never?
Oh, man. No, I don't.
Ugh.
I think I would.
You're
You
making
guys are
this
bad
so
people. Are anyone you gonna try to help her?
fucking terrible.
You know how you guys
making
usually
it
hold
worse,
me
yeah.
back from doing stupid stuff? I feel like Sean is just taking over for me today.
All right.
Oh, he's
so
doing
I'm gonna
everything
roll-
for you.
I'm gonna roll. I think it's what, dexterity maybe, if I don't actually have sleight of hand.
He said he would. He said he didn't.
I said I didn't. I wanted to, but I said I didn't.
I like to let him outburst and then ask him, okay, no, do you really do that? I
Ezra's
like to
just
let
gonna
him.
walk up behind Ziria, and let's see if I can actually do a combat maneuver, because we're getting him out of the front. Yes, get the fuck back here. He drags you back.
The chaos amongst the party in the crowd is starting to like draw attention to you. So
Even though
I would
everyone's
look at
very
Ezra,
surprised by
and
the
I would
announcement.
just go, boss, those men are evil. You know it. They served my fucking mother. I'm out.
You think I don't know that? Do you want to make a bigger scene?
All right, that's it.
No.
Elendra's casting hold person on Ziria.
oh no.
Meanwhile, in the four corners, everything's going smoothly for Safiri, and nothing exciting at all happens.
Safiri's on a boat, drinking a Mai Tai or something. Oh wait, no, she's too young.
It's just juice.
Fuck you, Ziria. Wow. Wow.
That's an incredible will save.
DC 15, he is plus 14. For real.
Wow.
So he would have to crit fail.
I like to make my own will saves. Alendra?
Go for
Just-
it.
Go
let
for
you
it.
know.
Doesn't fucking matter. Ugh. Such a fucking shit.
Ezra smacks you in the back of the hand, back of the head, Gibbs style. It doesn't hurt, but it is a smack in the back of the head.
I will-
Son, you're making a much bigger scene of this. If
Okay.
you just shut up.
I followed them the other night. They're planning on
I
murder.
know you told me. Stop it. Shut up. We know.
Are you guys
Stop.
yelling
no,
right
stop,
now?
No, this is all in our heads.
They're just
This is
staring,
all telepathic.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
full
they're just
telepath.
staring. They're just staring at each other angrily.
Yeah. This is like, it looks like they're having a conversation, but they're not saying any words.
They're just like having a
It's like the
conversation.
most
A whole bunch of like gestures going back and forth.
It's like the most
Boss, give
intense
me your
staring
word.
contest
We'll
ever
try-
right
we're
now.
gonna help her, right?
Yep.
Of course we're gonna help it. We're just not gonna do it here.
Okay.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Sorry.
While you guys were fighting amongst yourselves, there was something going on up here. And Lord Edward finishes his speech and he says, "By the law, I pronounce thee man and wife."
Mentally, I will say, can anyone object? Right now, can we object? Ezra, are we gonna let this go?
I'm not saying a word. Like, Ezra's just silent, stone-faced.
I'm a good guy. I don't know if I can actually do this.
You make your choice.
No, gotta follow the boss's orders.
Like, here's the deal, Sean, is that if you want to try to do something, I'm not trying to get you to do it. Like, I'm not egging you on. It sounds like I'm egging you on. And I admit, it's really funny. I really enjoy it. But, you know, your decision to follow Ezra's lead or to make an attempt is ultimately up to you.
No, I follow the boss's lead, but these people aren't living through the night.
There's an applause.
I'm just going to casually kill people
I'm not killing anyone. I'm saving that woman.
at a party.
It's really hard for a lender not to do something. But we've already...
Ziria's
Correct.
trying to start fights in the court.
I was gonna say, we've already dragged enough fucking attention to ourselves.
He says, "At long last, my heart can finally rest. Now, all of you, now is a time of celebration. My daughter is wed. I'm going to help myself to some ale." And the Lord will walk down. And this,
Do you have anything that might, I don't know, check
Sire,
certain things?
I have I'm a healer. Can I maybe see your ailments?
Excuse me. Out of my way.
That's not how you do it.
And he's led by the hand. He's led by the hand to the bar.
Elendra's gonna try and follow him and pretend like she's gonna stumble into him.
Okay.
Oh god,
So-
you're gonna kill him. He's too old for that.
Wow.
She'll like,
Seriously?
trip and just touch his ankle. I just wanna make sure that I'm doing this thing right.
You're gonna tumble. That's acrobatics.
I can do that, hold on.
Can you do it?
Yes. Shut up. Let me do the thing. Fuck. Okay, so I don't think I actually have acrobatics, but it's probably dexterity, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's what I was asking. Can you?
Oh my god!
She's got a terrible dexterity, so she could definitely fall.
My dexterity isn't terrible, it's just not amazing. It's a flat 0 bonus, so.
Okay. You tumble. You're able to lay hands on his ankle.
What I'm going to do, if I can fucking find it.
Find it, and I'll deal with Ziria. Ziria is going to say something to this guy.
There we go.
Okay, so you want to approach the guard?
Well, this man, that's he's not the son. He's just a guard.
He is a half-elf man
I felt
with red hair, and he appears to be a kind of an authority figure. He looks like he's like guard captain.
In Elven, I'll say, do you love the princess? Like, as a loyal subject, do you love her?
With
This
all
is-
my heart.
Those 3 people served Athena. The one she married is one of Athena's men. Now, I've already killed my mother. This is all mentally. I've already killed my mother. She's gone. But those 3 are still out there. And your princess just married one of them.
Just advertise that you're Athena's son. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Now he's even more freaked out because first of all, he hears you say, "I just killed my mother."
Yeah. That's weird.
God.
Well, everyone already knows I killed Athena.
No, I don't
No,
think that's widely
Greenwood
known
killed
fucking
Athena.
knowledge.
I'm pretty sure I killed
And
her.
And not everyone in the world, just by looking at you, goes, "Oh yeah, that's Athena's kid. I remember. I saw him at soccer practice a couple weeks ago."
yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
While you're doing that, I asked Ezra, do you want to see? Do you want me to check on them, see what's going on, make sure she's safe?
I'm gonna go talk to the Chamberlain and see if he actually knows the background of this person.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the Chamberlain and talk.
You want to make conversation?
Well, I want to talk to this guy and ask, like, so do you know the background of this young lord?
Paddington will say, he'll look at Ezra, and he'll kind of narrow, like, he'll kind of look at you for a moment, like, intently, and he'll say, I do.
Because he looks very familiar to me. I'm not sure why. Could you give me some information on him, please?
He'll say, why, that is Lord Malcolm. He is the lord of his house, and those are his brother and sister. They have lived in Tyal for their entire lives. They come from an ancient noble line, but I couldn't give you any more details without opening a book or two.
Any information about how he got that striking eye patch there?
From what I heard, it was in battle. He was fighting off some brigand.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So I go back and I relay all this kind of information about kind of what they know. They don't know
hang
anything
on.
about these people. Truthfully.
You can't go anywhere. You're stuck there.
Oh, I thought that got secured.
Did you notice the protection from evil on?
I did.
Okay.
He seems fine as he sips away at his mug. And then he will say, well, I'm getting old and I'm getting on. It's time for my nap. And he will, they'll clear a path as he heads to his chambers. Being led by one of the guards.
I don't have it, otherwise I would.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Word will quickly spread of the marriage of the young Lady Abigail to Ezra. Now you know his name's Malcolm. You never learned his name.
Malcolm.
Well, when you kick somebody's ass, you don't need their name.
Yeah, that's true. In many ways. Really could pronounce most of the orcs names of all the orcs that I killed last summer. It was awkward.
Yeah, everybody, you're all kind of noticing Ezra sort of like rubbing his right arm. That's like the arm that got broken in the fight.
Ah.
Oh man, that was the terrible blow through your shield, snap your arm guy?
Yes.
Exactly.
Holy shit, boss.
Right. Also, this, and he like clinks on his armor with his finger. This was his.
Heh.
So what you're saying is you're both the same size.
Well, it's been modified to fit me, of course. You don't just take somebody else's armor and put it on.
I have
I
to
was just
probably
curious
fit
as to
it.
how that worked.
You know, you take it to a smith. They fix it up
Adjust
and make
it.
sure it fits right and make the adjustments and everything. Yes, Matt. Yes.
For those of you who are alive in the 90s.
Oh my god.
So what are we gonna do about this supposed wedding? This wedding that just occurred. I don't know.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know who he is, but it seems you two have a history, and he also seems to be slightly evil. If
Well, they're
his words
totally
are
evil.
correct.
They're a cult. They're the masters of a cult.
And I recognize them, they were working with Athena.
So
They were there
When I
when
was fighting them, they were taking caravans and the people from the caravans, and I don't know what they were doing with them because we saved them before they could do anything to them. But
They were
So
there.
how do you want to deal with them? Because this might not be the best thing for the future of Tyal and probably this area if they succeed in gaining access to the throne.
Well, if they get thrown, first of all, they're probably. I mean, you heard him. He's gonna sacrifice her.
There's no love in this union. There is nothing beyond gaining power for this union.
That sounds like politics, but that's not the point. Do you want to see about checking up on them? Like now?
If we even could. I mean, look at the guards. There's no way we're getting through.
I was thinking about climbing the wall from outside in.
Oh, I was gonna say, so you're just gonna in the middle of all these nobles, just go over to the wall and start climbing like Spider-Man. No big deal.
outside. No. Oh, never mind.
Well, if you can do it without getting caught, I mean, that's something at least. But you'd have to be extra careful. Maybe Raul should go with you as well.
Think you can keep up, Raul? Here.
What's funny is that Raul could probably jump the distance that Greenwood could climb. He's got a plus 34 to jump.
That is true. I apologize. I forget he could probably jump that far. I forgot monks have stupid bounce to jump.
I mean, vertical jumps, I think, have a much higher DC than, like, long jumps.
No. It's because he's a monk. He's got movement, right? And movement actually adds 4 for every 10 over 30. So his jumping is just insane.
Yeah, but in order for high jumps is half the whatever you roll. That's why. But that's still high as heck for like 16 feet straight up.
God,
It's
Raj.
the line of the night.
Ouch.
I'll listen to it. Sorry,
I was gonna say it wasn't me.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
just
was
waiting
saying
for
roll.
a
Trying to say
response.
roll, but
But you need to say it over actual thing because the chat is just filled up with me trolling.
Mostly.
Well, I was trying to get a word in edgewise, but you boys were plotting, so.
I'm setting up Safiri's little interaction. What was it? I'm sorry. Was anyone addressing me directly?
I was trying to ask
Alendra
the
is trying
steward.
to talk to the Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You addressed you're talking about
Abigail.
advisor?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Advisor
ask them,
Paddington.
I'm trying to ask him if Abigail needs another lady in waiting, for whatever reason, because with a husband she's going to have more duties and she's going to need another person to help her do everything that she needs to do.
He will say, Lady Alendra, I believe, says someone as high a station as yourself would not be fit for such tasks.
A lady in waiting is usually like a duchess
Yeah.
or someone like a super high ranked person who just pretty much like is a companion / servant.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Roll diplomacy then. Yeah, you would qualify.
I'd laugh so hard if there was a crit fail.
Ooh.
22.
22.
It's a good roll.
He'll say, well, I certainly can't do anything tonight, but I will see what I can do later if you're certainly willing to take on the tasks.
Well, I was thinking that it might be prudent for her to have someone there to prepare her for what comes after a wedding. Not actually, I don't want to be there when it happens, but to help her prepare for it.
It's a healer. Give her the birds and
Talk her
the
through it
bees.
and everything.
Well, I understand. I understand what you're saying more than I would like to, and it simply is not necessary. But I certainly can make an arrangement for the two of you to meet alone later. Right now, they are meeting.
Oh, they moved to it already.
Unfortunately, High Lord Edward is desperate for his line to continue with the exile of young Thomas. Unfortunately, he isn't acting quite right. Also, his sorrow has caused him to go blind.
So, why, if I may ask, why was Thomas exiled?
No, Thomas was a very handsome man. He was very kind and loving to himself, but many of his day-to-day activities caused a lot of consternation between him and his father, mostly that he wouldn't do what anyone asked of him.
So
Eventually it got so...
He was stubborn and his father didn't appreciate it.
The two of them are like oil and water, it seems.
I see. Well, I appreciate you speaking with me, and I look forward to hearing if Lady Abigail does wish for me to be one of her ladies in waiting.
Yes, I shall put your name forward, and I shall contact you via messenger.
Wonderful. And then she walks away. Curtsies. and walks
Now,
away.
all of you, stop crossing the guard line. I can just come down here. Sean, you are finished with your interaction with Greg, Captain Greg Fenadil.
All right.
And I'm saying, are you?
I'll just tell them they're evil people. I don't have much time left. My father wants me dead. But at least if I can help you save her.
See, diplomacy.
Woo!
I knew that guy was no good.
Can you take me to her father? There could be a chance that they have cursed him, maybe even poisoned him.
In your head, Ezra tells you, remind him that the guy just said something about sacrificing the daughter.
And he did say, I believe, during the vow line about sacrificing her, so we don't have much time. It could have been in his head. I was trying to detect his thoughts, but everything's been fuzzy.
Alright. You come with me. Points at Zeria. Drag Zeria with him. He's going to drag you. Basically, Zeria, what happens is he begins to drag you, and the two of you are stopped. And he will look this guy in the eye. And Zeria, you can make a perception check if you'd like. He has a tattoo on his left hand, and it looks very occultic.
And mentally, I'll say to the guard that that man's with them. He's not one of yours.
He'll look at you menacingly, and he'll say, I cannot allow you to disturb the Lady Abigail on her wedding night. And he'll say, as captain of the guard, I demand that you move. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, there's a big scene where, like, everybody's, like, kind of looking. Zeria, you brought all this on.
I know.
And basically, there's going to be a bit of a commotion amongst the guards. And the D20 will say, that's being rolled, that the guards are pacified. And he'll say, forgive me, sir, but my duties are to my new lord. I mean, future lord.
I'm gonna look at the guard, and is he getting ready to pull a weapon?
He has a weapon in his hand.
I'll be ready. Following your lead guard's lead.
You're gonna call for us with telepathy?
Oh yeah, mentally I'm like, Ezra, these guys aren't letting the captain of the guard through. I think it's going down right now.
I talked to Paddington about it. Sir, I believe these guards were here and letting your head guard through. Isn't that a little out of protocol?
He looks a little bit upset at you, and he'll say, you and your companions are starting to cause a lot of ruckus. I think it would be best if all of you left. And he looks like half concerned, half annoyed.
I call Elendra over to help talk to him because I'm bad at it. Elendra, tell him what we've heard.
Lord Mouse. Sir.
No, mentally, I'll go. No, I don't think we can trust him, Ezra.
I left out. Did I slip out?
We have to try, Syria. I don't think that we gotta try.
So we have reason to believe that the lady is in danger, and we do not wish to see anyone hurt. We don't wish to see this wonderful city brought to ruin through any means of harm or deception on anyone's part.
That roll is to see if he has any tattoos or anything on his hand that would be cultish, or any of them that I can see. Like, that's an 18.
You don't see any on Paddington. Yeah, Greenwood, you slip out into this area without really being noticed. You're kind of being watched by these guards, and you're just kind of out there in the open.
I go outside. I try to get outside. It's like if I can, just like outside to get fresh air. Trying to get fresh air.
Yeah, you'll step outside, and the courtyard is mostly empty because people have come in to the court. So Elendra, roll diplomacy. This is going to be really difficult because you guys have screwed the pooch on this whole encounter.
I give a thumbs up.
30.
Okay,
So
you're rolling a
30.
30.
Can I roll an assist on that?
Actually, I would be the assister. It's charisma or
Yeah.
wisdom.
Charisma.
I
Jesus.
think that's a bit of an assist.
Okay. Paddington will tell all of you, he'll say, yes, I know who he is, and I know why he's here. Now do yourselves a favor and get out. Or do I have to call the guards?
But
Elendra's just gonna pull Ezra out now.
I don't fight it.
It's a lost cause, we need to go. And she's gonna say to Ziria, we need to go. We need to get out of here. Obviously, we're not doing anything from within here right now.
Ziria is invisible now.
Well,
She can still say it telepathically.
What do you want to do, Ziria? You're invisible.
I'm just saying.
Ezra doesn't fight you, so.
Oh, I know,
okay.
I know. I just wanted to roll it because it's always so terrible.
Hey, Sean, I think you're muted. Sean.
Oh my god.
I am
Sean,
indeed.
you're muted.
Yeah, sorry, back. I said that to Ezra, they're going to kill her right now.
I know, and they know.
That's why.
Everybody knows, and that's why we need to get
Well,
out
then
of
you know
here.
what? Then they all can die.
They're probably all going to die.
I'm not letting an innocent girl go. There's no way, Ezra.
You might
Maybe
be able
my
to get in
boss
there,
did.
but you'd be alone against 3. You'd never save
Oh, I
her,
got it.
and you'd die.
I'm gonna wing it. I gotta make my shot, boss. I'm sorry.
Do what you can, but stay alive and get the fuck out.
Okay. Ziria will go invisible, and the rest of the party is going to leave. The guard will be unable to detect him, but Ziria, you can't slip past them. Like, they're taking up the doorway.
So a skinny little elf, there's nowhere to slip by?
You can attempt to
I will
acrobatics.
acrobatic
Dun,
heck out of
dun,
this.
dun, 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 dun,
I hope.
dun, dun.
Oh.
Yeah, 4.
Hang on.
34.
Let me check their defenses.
You're not a 38.
No.
34.
No.
34.
You will tumble past them, and you'll begin to try and sneak your way through the castle. You'll basically come to a huge, massive locked door that's been barred in order to
I've got a
get you.
spell for this. I'm going to first cast Iron Skin on myself, then Protection from Evil, then Bless, and then on the 16th second, I'm going to cast Knock.
Hold the fuck on. Invisibility, is that not concentration?
Oh, no. The invisibility is going to be purged. Once I take an action that is hostile.
So you open the door, and you're no longer invisible.
I cast Knock on the door. I'm not in the doorway.
It opens.
And I'm going to stealth back. Hold on, I got to mark all these spells real quick.
Jesus Christ.
Spells for days. Spells for days.
Spells for days.
When Saphiri's gone, Ziria will play.
Yep.
Right?
The rest of the party has made their way smoothly outside. Greenwood, were you going to try and make a play also?
I was thinking about it since they came out, and I see them like, so where is exactly Ziria? I thought you would still be doing whatever you're trying to do, argue with the man.
He's gone invisible and sneaking up.
Mostly what will happen is that this place is so heavily guarded with all kinds of sorceries and guards, is that as soon as Ziria would pop out of invisibility, he would be exposed.
Yeah.
I have non-detection going. Raj.
I know, but you have people who are now looking for you, and you're no longer invisible in a place that's loaded with highly trained guards.
Well, I can pop back invisible if that's what's needed to be done.
Okay.
After all the...
With all of the things that I just said, in order for you to be visible in front of people and then become invisible again and them not catch you when they're looking for you is going to be a huge stealth check.
Okay, gotcha.
So roll stealth. What is it?
56.
No, not with the fucking... No. When you become visible, you don't get the bonus for being invisible, Sean.
No, I was going to recast invisibility before I went into the door. That's why I knocked from a distance to open the door so that they just wouldn't see me.
You cast knock, it undoes invisibility.
He has another casting
Yeah.
of invisibility. It came off when he knocked. He put it back up.
Right, so in combat, there
Yeah.
would be a whole 6 seconds for people to be able to find you.
Good point.
So I know what you're doing, and it's just...
AKA, everything you just said is bullshit.
I will have my chameleon ability running, sorry.
Okay, I'm not going to deal with this tonight, so
I'm
we're
sorry.
going to deal with that next week.
Oh shit, we're actually
Saphiri.
here?
No, I mean, I gotta finish... We're gonna finish the session with Saphiri and her interaction, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Okay.
Woot.
Yeah.
Now, Saphiri, a few days will go by from this point when all this shit goes down, and Saphiri will land in the Four Corners. Are you with us, Matt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you what do you... I think I know what you're gonna do. You tell me what you do.
Well, what I'm going to do first is unmute my microphone. And then I'm going to head... So I arrive in the Four Corners by ship, right?
Yeah.
How's the city looking?
As business as usual,
Okay.
some might say.
Alright, sweet. Reminds me, I never updated my hit points from that new level. Alright, I'm gonna head straight for the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
I'm still bedecked in Girl Scout regalia.
Okay.
Because, you know, may as well go through with the disguise.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna head to the Thieves Guild. Hopefully to meet with my underboss dude, whatever his name was.
Yeah, your underboss is Thendel.
I thought it was Tristan Twinblade or something.
Well, I'm sorry to do this again, but everything that's in this campaign is sort of somewhat subject to retcon because of the mod.
That's fine. Okay, can you give me the name again?
His name is Thaden.
You did tell me that before. I just lost my all my campaign notes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're good.
When you arrive, you'll be ushered through the shoe factory into his office, and he will be waiting for you.
Sounds good.
This guy here. He'll look at you and he'll say, "Well, well, well. Look who's finally grown up."
I'm like, grown up. I'm the same as I ever was. I always did this. I could always do this stuff.
No
I
doubt.
just never really felt like it.
No doubt about it. So he will say to you, "All right, it's time. Follow me."
Okay. I follow him.
He will open
No,
a secret...
No sense motive there?
No, I trust this guy.
Okay.
He will open a trapdoor that leads down. And he will go down first before you.
Cool. I will follow him down.
You follow Thaden down, and he will lead you through twisting and winding passageways underneath the building. until he comes to a wooden door. He will pull out a special key, open it, and you can see pure blackness beyond you. And he will sort of wave his hand as if to usher you in.
Okay, I go.
You walk in, and then he will actually crack a sun rod that will flood the room with kind of a golden light. And he will begin to usher you through what appears to be an ancient passageway beneath the city. He'll say to you that for years the Thieves Guild has used this place to perform its most sacred ritual, the final rite of passage. And he will say to you, now I know that you like to do your own thing, but I'm going to advise you that when you meet the Guildmaster, you watch yourself. Understand?
Sure.
Let's go.
It's like, don't you want to talk about like the operation or anything or things that are going on?
He says, oh, I've heard all about it. I know all about it.
Mm.
And then he'll come to an opening to reveal this area.
Look, it's Agent Smith.
It looks like Alton Brown.
And he will say, gentlemen, some of you know her, some of you don't. I'm one of my best, Safiri.
I'll be like, hi. What's up, guys?
Ron will nod. Each of them will actually say to you some of the things that they've heard you do. Save the city from Dathina, but also successfully steal some things that others don't know about, and so on and so forth.
Yep.
And Thaden will say, now, who among you shall stand for this child to become underboss? Aye. 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 Ron says aye. And then Thaden will say aye. But alas, there must be full agreement amongst the underbosses of the Thieves Guild. Where is the Guildmaster? And then from the tunnel comes the Guildmaster.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
I like instantly pull out my knives. I'm just like, okay, what the hell is going on here? And I light my knives. They just start flaming, and I'm like adrenaline pumping, like good to go.
No! Don't do that! Don't do that!
I will hold. I untense a little bit, but like I am clearly on edge, and like I'm still ready to go, but I don't like have my knives up. You know what I mean?
You will see Bentwick.
I really love Bentwick.
The difference between what you see here, and I know you can kind of see that he does have a cape, is that it used to be blue. This one is black.
Thank you.
And he'll say, "Yeah, I approve. See?"
I'm going to say to him in Gnomish, how in hell are you still alive?
He'll say, "You're not the only master of disguise, see?
like, I thought I passed your intestines into Athena's apartment, but apparently not. Alright. I sheath my knives, but I still look very uncomfortable with the situation.
He will pull from his person a box that is perfectly sized for you and present it to you.
Or
To bury you alive. No, it's about the size of like a small box that would fit in your hand.
oh, okay. I take it.
And he will present it to you.
I open the box. Wait,
Box.
stop before I do that.
What's in the box?
Check the traps. I rolled it. Come on, roll 20. Any day now. Any year now. There we go. Check the traps.
They all laugh. Like they've all done this before.
It's like, you can never be too cautious, guys.
They all laugh.
There's a reason I'm here. So I open the box.
And he says, okay, so you open the box, and inside it is a perfectly fitted dagger. Fit for your hand. And its blade is made of black diamond.
Oh, shit.
It is imbued with magic. And he says, this is the symbol of your rise to power. You are now an underboss of the Thieves Guild.
I replace the dagger in its sheath. I make a little bow and I go, thanks.
You'll be given command of a small contingent. It is up to you to do with them as you wish. Be sure to give your cut to the Thieves Guild. But as you know, you are mostly a free agent.
As always.
Until called upon.
I know.
At which time you will have to do something that I need you to do.
And also
I
just...
scrub.
I'm still like in disbelief that Bedrick has showed up again. And so I'm like, yeah, I know how it works. Come on, man. Tell me something I don't know at this point. I'm just like, but I'm still sort of just like, yeah, I know all this, but like, you're leaving out important details here.
Don't worry. All good information in good time.
Fair enough.
Fucking ridiculous.
Now, we can see Zeria frantically running throughout the castle like a wild man. And it's the...
You hear Yakety Sax playing.
yeah, I almost said it. You beat me to it.
And here I was, I prepared like 10 different like questions and things I wanted to say to my underboss, and instead he's just like, no, by the way. Great.
Well, you can be debriefed.
That's fine.
Basically, he will tell you that you succeeded more than what was expected of you. You delivered more than what was asked of you, and you did a better, really clean job.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have questions for him, but if you want to do that at a later time, we can do that at a later time.
No, we can do it now.
I mean, it's weird to just like ask him in front of everyone.
Well, we can retcon to where, or we can fast forward and
So,
say,
I was going to like praise everyone involved in the operation. Stephen and Patrick are skilled. Adrian's like martial prowess is unquestionable.
Fucking
But I was
terrifying.
going to be like, Ron seems to take a little too much pleasure in causing pain, which can be bad if we want to keep a low profile. He orchestrated the death of this champion fighter, Chad Longboard, whom we could have profited from to the tune of hundreds of thousands of gold, like from the fights alone. That's not including merchandising or media. And I pull out Teen Magazine with with Chad Longboard and his washboard abs on the front cover, winking at pretty girls.
Yep.
Like, it's like, let alone like merchandising or media. Like, it seems unwise to throw away such a valuable research. Just my impression of him, he may bear watching. Then I would ask for my cut, but considering they just gave me a black diamond dagger, I'm not going to do that. I was going to ask,
Wow.
like, what's so special about the boxes we took? I saw a history of noble families. Like, what do you want that for?
he will say, he'll tell you, he'll be like, oh, that has something to do with Tyal. some family in Tyal, they're actually the descendant of the first king. He was an asshole.
Melissa, how do you feel about me talking about Chad Longboard's washboard abs?
He
Her response is, who is that?
Chad Sugar Pops, mom.
Yeah, sugar pops. You gotta add sugar pops.
Anyway, I'm sorry, what did you say about the nobles, Raj? I was too distracted.
he will tell you that basically it's dirt. It's dirt on a family in the city that they are actually descendant from the first king of Belpham.
I can see how that would be useful. I have like a respect for people who steal information as well as gold. So I'm like, oh yeah, that seems like a good thing to do. And I later say, oh, by the way, if you need to build a new front organization, what you're going to want to do is take some of my orphan gang and construct a Girl Scouts of Four Corners troop. You know, lots of the people in Tyal may give generously to such a great charity. You know, and I've definitely sown the seeds for their work up there. So you could make a good amount of money and launder a good amount of money through there if you needed to. Might even be able to sell the, might even get some of the Tyal people to buy back their own gold. And then I'll mention that there's some big swanky party going on at Lord Chamberlain's place. Something about his daughter. Seemed like a great place to grab some wallets, but obviously I had to meet back here. Follow orders.
He nods and he says, well, you're the boss now.
Anyway, so yes, we've gone through all that. I get a nice black diamond dagger, which matches the tiny black diamond that I have somewhere else on me. And then you go back to the party, and I will shut up now.
Gotcha.
That was
Alright,
the shortest
Ziria, I don't
prepared
have time
ever.
to deal with all this, so what I'm going to need you to do is write yourself, roll a d20, and we're going to just determine whether or not all of this, like, goes badly or really badly.
How badly I need to like climb how fast?
Oh my god.
Ooh. Wow.
The answer is
It goes really, really, really badly.
It could have been a
Oh,
one,
okay.
My
guys.
plan was pretty stellar. I had a pretty stellar plan.
What was your plan?
My plan was to run in there and be like, Princess, this man is going to kill you. He worked for Dathina. Come with me if you want to live.
Oh my
And
god.
run to the window, jump out with her, and cast fly.
she's just like, no. And you jump out the window and fly fails, and how much damage do you take?
Through a series of counter spells and through a series of guards who are each one is twice your weight. You will be apprehended.
Tear this place apart!
You will be apprehended. Some of the guards will be sympathetic, but one of them will whisper to you and say, don't worry, we're going to take care of her.
Sorry,
then-
I failed to save her.
And then you're going to be thrown in the dungeon.
Well, that's not hard to get out.
I don't like the way that was said. We'll take care of her.
Ominous.
I
Sense motive.
that sucks.
I mean, I'm not. Melinda's not there, so she doesn't
Yeah,
know.
Ziria should totally sense motive.
Listen,
I'm saying
I just
that.
feel like I got rolled.
What's that?
I feel like I got rolled.
You got
You
rolled.
rolled yourself,
Well,
sir.
Yes, you did.
I don't have a back area.
I'm at like Juggernaut level of AC. Juggernaut level of destruction.
roll
above
higher
the
next
feather.
time.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Yeah, and yet a simple combat maneuver will screw you over.
My AC's 30.
That's because you're nimble.
That's a CMD.
It's a
No,
CMD.
okay, hold on. Here's what my CMD is right now.
Oh god.
My CMD, it's only 20.
What's that smell? Smells like bullshit.
It's okay. Hang on. It's okay.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Let me
DM
see if it
vote.
changes.
Coming from Matt, that's extra funny, actually.
Yeah.
You've really derailed, like, beyond what I can manage. So you're gonna have to make
Which
this-
That is a feat in and of itself. Like, Raj has been prepared for all of my bullshit throughout the ages, but like...
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
He wouldn't think that any of us would run to save the damsel in distress. Of course not, because we don't do that.
Smarter than
Not
that.
when an entire army is telling me no.
Sean, I love you so much.
Sorry.
When an entire army says not to do something, Ezra's gonna do the smart thing and not do something.
Turns out he likes living more than he likes saving somebody else.
I second that.
Life isn't worth living if you can't protect those.
I'd rather protect someone else.
Welcome to the Ebon Ring, everybody. I hope you enjoy watching.
Yeah.
I think we're done here. I think it seems like Raj is just like, oh my god, guys. I
He's
think
so done
I'm
with
just
this
going
right
to
now.
leave and cry now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Raj. Raj,
He's
I'm
like
sorry.
another 3-way party split. What have I gotten myself into?
Alright, we're gonna have a discussion about all this later.
Get in the car, young lady. We'll talk about this at home.
I'm sorry, Dad.
So we're just gonna. It's okay. It's not like that. Now, I will be very clear about everything, but this is what we'll say: Zero, you rolled a 2, just on the high low. So you're gonna wind up in the dungeon, and you're gonna be wrapped in chains, and you're gonna be nailed down.
Like the chains will be nailed down, or they're actually going to like through his body nail.
No, not like that. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Raj,
We're
I'll
not
activate.
crucifying.
Fucking crucify him.
Okay, Sean, save your bullshit for next session.
And what I'll say is that through all of Sean's cleverness, he manages to escape all of the trouble, and then he gets back to the party.
And then the
And they all
party
leave.
beats the shit out of him.
They all leave.
Yes, he's getting just a mess of shit when we get back.
I'm sorry to railroad you. I'm sorry to do that, but you broke me. So
Oh
so
my god, you broke Raj! How is that possible?
yes.
Holy shit.
When you beat up a drow, does he get like a black eye, or does it turn into like a white eye?
Turns like
Okay.
Purple with a black.
I assume that's it for today.
that is all for today.
Okay, I'm gonna head out. Thank you, Raj. This was fantastic as always. I'm sorry for my crap.
Start
Okay.
off that session. Serious tied
Sorry
up
about
with
everything.
2 black eyes.
All right, see you guys.
See,
Bye, Matt.
See ya. Alright.
So,
So-
shall we sign off then?
What I'll say is that the party will leave. I'm assuming that you're gonna leave town.
yeah.
Probably.
I cannot convince Ezra, can I, to go back and try to save her?
This is not the
Dude.
time or place.
Tomorrow's
See,
gonna
we
be
have
too late.
we have no options. We have no options. We can't do it.
You can't save
You
them
put
all,
them in jail.
unfortunately.
So what I'll say is as you guys are leaving, it'll take about a day to get out of the town, out of the city. So you'll make your way to the exit, and when you wake up from your restless sleep at the tavern, as you make your way out of the town, you begin to hear bells ringing all throughout the town. And that is where we'll end it.
So angry.
Oh, trust me, Elendra's not happy about it either, but she's less happy about what you've done. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to come back to
Yeah.
the city because of what you did.
Exactly. If you hadn't made such a big fucking spectacle of all of us,
and if nothing else,
we would have
you
had a
just-
chance.
If nothing else, you sped up the process.
Exactly.
It was gonna happen.
There was at first there was like 24-hour timer on the bomb, and you clipped a wire, and it went down to 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yep. I was about to
Um,
like try to climb the wall and go through it stealth-wise. But you had to print me.
Oh my god.
Basically, you guys don't
Cowards!
you don't know whether or not
Fucking cowards! You'll run to save your own ass, and you won't save a girl?
We're gonna talk about this later.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
talk about this later.
We're gonna have to talk about this. Everyone's gonna
This
talk
is probably gonna be
Very,
like in the
very
RP
tall.
chat. Not gonna
You
lie.
will let people die. Period.
Okay. So We're going to end the first sour note ending episode of the Even Rain.
It's not sour. It was cool.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this clusterfuck of an episode. I hope you guys come back next week when we continue on with where we're going to beat the shit out of Ziria for being such a dum-dum.
It's gonna be an ass beating.
Yep.
Anyway, same time
All
next
over.
week, and we'll see you then. Have a good night, guys.